Header of basketball. That's the fun part, but we are here most importantly for the 25th consecutive year with the Jimmy V Classic to honor the legacy of Jim Valvano in his fight and all of our fight. Red Raiders in red, and we are ready for the first of two here at Madison Square Garden.
Well, Dan, you mentioned that it was talked about that game last year that Holly Rowe just spoke of with Texas Tech when they got the standing O. There's a little high-low immediately. Louisville going inside where they have the advantage, and they're trying to take advantage of it.
Wise with Enoch, who is one of three fifth-year seniors in the starting lineup for this very good and very experienced Louisville team.
Well, Enoch is having a terrific year. He's moving better. He's defending far better than he did last year. He's a transfer from UConn, averaging games. But over the next 5, only 25 points total.
Best player on the floor, Jordan Wara. He misses the three. Offensive rebound, Enoch. Slips inside with a left hand. Last 3 games, again, 2 of them, as Jay mentioned, without Jamias Ramsey, their leading scorer, and he missed part of the third game as well. And their last 2 losses,
back screen, fade screen action.
Wara misses the 3 in the corner. Down with the rebound is Clark, and this is what he can do. He can get the board, he can bring it up the floor, and he can make a play at the other end. When the Wolfpack beat Houston, beat Phi Slamma Jamma to win the national championship. And Jay, wouldn't you say one of the bigger upsets we've seen in our lifetimes in the NCAA tournament?
It may be in a final the biggest upset ever. I mean, it was voted the top game of the 20th century. If you have to stay stationary, the referees ring you up all the time. It's almost like calling charges for them. They love it.
Dwayne Sutton lost it, got it back, and lays it in.
Played great defense this season. The way they stifled Michigan was incredibly impressive. Good pass.
And a good extra pass to Wara in the corner, and he extends the lead.
Another terrific job by Malik Williams to help on the ball screen, then recover.
And now looking forward inside over Savrasov.
Just really well done. Not enough pressure on the passer. Could just throw right over the top, and Williams went right up. I thought that was a good block, but
getting a lot of minutes in the early going and playing well off the bench for Chris Mack. Saturday on ESPN and the ESPN.
Well, Kentucky's starting to play better and better. John Calipari talking to his team about 125.
Another contest inside. Offensive rebound by Holyfield, who's checked back into the game. Great cut, great find. And the bucket for Samuel Williamson, freshman at McDonald's All-American, puts up an air ball. Back comes Clark. Edwards knocks it down. Little run here for the Red Raiders. Clark averaging about 6 assists per game, just picked up his first tonight.
Drive it.
Instead, Edwards again knocks down another one, and this one's
the baseline to cut off that drive.
Another turnover. Wara again. McMahon shooting 50% from 3 this year, misses that one.
He never misses those.
So a couple of big bodies in it, Yehan and Chiwa.
Yeah, Chiwa gave a great block out.
Clean look, Edwards. Followed by Benson. Somehow it goes, and the Red Raiders take the lead.
You know, right now, Dan, Texas Tech is just playing harder. And little triple screen. Boy, Clark's wide open. There it is.
Moretti finds Clark, can't get the shot off. Back to Moretti. Nice little fake on Johnson. Tough floater. 4-point lead. Red Raiders.
This is just a hard-playing Texas Tech team. And when Jamias Ramsey gets back, I mean, he's leading him in scoring at 17 points. This is going to be a top 10 team again. He's a 3-level scorer. Can put it on the deck. And Chris Beard says he's a great young man. He says he has no
5th-year senior out of Sarasota who year by year has worked himself into a bigger role. He is now starting here. Clark and Wara.
Good defense by Wara to move his feet and cut off the baseline.
And Holyfield needs help. Good defense by Williams. Clark will put it up. And
you get a shot clock violation and another turnover.
Fresh Kimball, grad transfer from St. Joseph's. Backup point guard. Jumper over Benson, no good. Cannon. Without their leading scorer in Ramsey, as you get another look. A little shove there.
Yeah, when you usually don't call block out stuff because it's going on all over the floor. It's difficult to call.
A reminder, they lost up at Madison to Wisconsin in their last game. UConn is 6-2. Archie Miller, Danny Hurley, you talk about
at Maryland.
Yes, no longer the clubhouse leader.
They needed somebody to step forward.
Well, don't knock Buzz Williams off that pedestal so quickly. Savrasov with a corner 3.
basket. Guys are keeping their dribble alive, and that's a really smart thing to do.
Jay, we played almost 14 and a half minutes, and Louisville has 3 field goals. And told you near the top of the show that he plays like they're never going to let him play again. So he gets everything out of every moment that he is in the game, and his minutes have really spiked.
Just like this game, just plays so hard. It's almost like he shames his teammates to joining him in how hard he plays. Overton is not going inside. Now you credit Texas Tech's defense, but Louisville's contributing to some of their offensive issues because they are not doing a good job.
Boy, great feed from
questionable shots. And out of a timeout, you think they're going to be a little more focused to get the ball inside. There's a screen by McMahon to screen Enoch into the low post. A terrific screen.
Triple team.
Easy shot. But at least it got the ball inside to a big guy where they have an advantage.
You know, it's funny. On the very first possession of the game, they went inside. In some ways, Louisville's fortunate to be as close as they are because Texas Tech has had some pretty good looks, especially by Moretti, that haven't gone down. Right back into Enoch, and he gets a very... Chris Beard, a guy who has coached at literally every level in his career. At one point was an assistant under Bob Knight at Texas Tech.
He just plays so hard and so alert.
See if they can get Moretti going. Slips through a double team. Can't get the bounce. Follow, though, will go. And a preview of Game 2 tonight between the Hoosiers and the Huskies. UConn and Indiana in Game 2 tonight. McMahon wide open.
Can't leave him.
10th game for Louisville.
Well, Ryan McMahon is one of the, like he's a 50-50-90 guy.
Enoch. Boys, he has separated themselves from the herd.
If you are healthy and playing well at the end of the year, you're going to have a chance.
Shannon saddled with fouls early in the half.
Texas Tech can attack the basket more and get all the way to the, there it is, get all the way to the rim. In the first half,
Terrence Shannon Jr., quote, "I can't tell you what a burst he has and how quick his first step is." He was trying to get his guys ready for.
Terrence Shannon is an NBA talent.
Yeah.
Like, I don't think he's necessarily a one.
Common just a couple of years after all the NCAA allegations and so forth. Enoch the kick. Sutton is wide open. Can't hit the three. Wara's on the glass and lays it in. Nice look. Elbow jumper. Holyfield around and out.
Holyfield's not shooting the ball. He's guiding it. And he's too good of a shooter to let that happen.
High.
Or playing ahead of this Texas Tech defense. You don't have to grind it out.
Wide open. Moretti didn't get the pass. Edwards didn't see him. Now a step back jumper is there for Kyler. Once more in the V Foundation in the second game tonight. Dick Vitale will be along for the Indiana-UConn game. Should be a good nightcap. Nice look inside. Wara's got a chance for three.
Wara was the screener there, and a terrific job by Louisville. And fans are used to.
A different looking Big East in many senses, of course, than it used to be, but still a great fit for UConn. Long jumper. It's a 2. On the board is a 3 right now. 1 of 2 for Wara. Benson's announcers. Yeah, no, it's just confusion reigns over me, so I'm drawn to it. Moretti finally gets one to go.
Texas Tech. Now, I think they're learning right now to cut with a purpose and get the ball moving more, but.
And Moretti knocks down another one, his second in a row from beyond the arc, and this is the largest lead of the night for Texas Tech.
Anytime that Texas Tech uses Davide Moretti as a screener, you know he's going to get a screen. That ball looked like it might have been up on the rim. Score and looking to take a swing at Louisville every time he catches the ball.
Shannon cradles, drives, and draws the foul.
And he sets his feet so quickly. He's on a dead run coming off that double. And oftentimes off that double, you can get a little slip to the basket after get a shot with 7 seconds left to go.
Boy, a couple of Red Raiders just went tumbling to the court trying to put the brakes on and get back on D. And a ball 4 right now. And what little size they have when he's in there looks like it's going to go away with the Benson set to check back in.
Now, there's no question, Dan, that was a great call. That was a charge.
Well, I don't want to put words in your mouth, but you subscribe to the theory that when in doubt, it's a block, right?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, he can't ask for a better shot.
Williams, long jumper, and it's good. And it's an iconic program at Louisville. Texas Tech, the national runner-up a year ago. We got Indiana and UConn still to come. All as a backdrop, if you will, for why we're really here, which is to raise as much
at Michigan.
Clark with a size advantage on Kimball. Benson off the glass. It'll go. Needs some help. Finds Shannon. Elevates, but misses the 10-footer, and it's Louisville ball. Perry with a burst of speed. Gets it to go.
Well, you may be able to question a decision here their players made, but you can't question the effort. Nice cut.
And a bucket from Moretti. He wants a ball screen.
Wonder if they'll trap every ball screen.
Holyfield spinning. Shannon with one on the shot clock. Wow.
Got to switch. Got to look inside to Williams.
Over the top. Williams. And he lays it in. But the clock one's not over yet.
Got to be ready for a trap when you catch it. Good catch. And good job coming back to the ball.
Shannon going hard to the bucket and hitting the deck hard.
I guess you'd call him old school too, Terrence Shannon, because he wears the short shorts.
He's got the short shorts out. Doesn't seem fazed by anything, does he?
Got the hair. He's got it all.
10-point game. Played wildly this year, but to your point, this is impressive. McMahon went looking for the foul. He doesn't get it.
Smart of the officials not to fall for that.
And
really surprising, but in the official's defense, I mean, I don't think any official would want to call a technical at this point in the game, but the directive has been to clean up bench decorum. You'd like to see a whistle. Norencio Odiasi is gone, and then Brandon Francis is gone too. I mean, that's a lot of players to lose, but they lost players the year before. They lost Zaire. Boy, Texas Tech has earned this one. What a remarkable, gritty, but still, you having a set defense is such an advantage.
Little
team that has a legitimate chance to win the national championship. But they had, it doesn't matter how old they are, because that's an asset. They better listen. And
tough performance by the underdogs and the undermanned Red Raiders tonight without their leading scorer in Jamias Ramsey. As Holyfield launches a three with a shot clock running down, and that's your exclamation point on this game.
We're going to hear from Texas Tech all year long through the Big 12 and beyond. What a state.
By double digits, beating Louisville 70-57, snapping their 3-game losing streak and putting people on notice.